Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. Off we go from Vegas. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. Taking off. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st.
That one taken in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. Pickup of 46 yards. First and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete. But it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes a return from the end. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Woo. Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Back to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's the third-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And that is not going to work out as planned. It's a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. 3rd and goal. Mahomes. That one taken in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air one more time. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Play action here. Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Do you ever think we'd see a day, Mike, where we just expect wide open running backs downfield to complete these passes at a high percentage? But that's where we are. These backs out of the backfield are such good receiving options. And you've got a guy that open downfield, you've got to connect. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Motion man is Rice. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Patrick to throw. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. The way. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught downfield. It's Kelce. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On first down, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return is Dylan Laube. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. So, we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Slot man in motion right. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes now to throw again. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The rookie quarterback making plays out of the pocket, gets his guys a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders back within 7. It's 35-28. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. To throw is Mahomes. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Motion man is Rice. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing now, Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
Nice job there by Max Crosby, able to get into the backfield and come away with the sack. And, man, has he done plenty of that over the last 2 years, Mike, 27 sacks. I mean, it just seems every game he plays, this man's like a one-man wrecking crew.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on first and goal. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now, 3rd and goal coming up. Mahomes from out of the pistol. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now he's loose at the 40. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First down throw, Mahomes. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. To throw is Mahomes. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They send him right out of the slot. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down. Tight end motioning left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll throw out of the gun. Checking it down. This one is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll send their tight end left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Motion man is Rice. To throw is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Second and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And more of the same. Another interception. He works free. Right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it up. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 65 yards.
Really nice job there by the offense to not only recognize the coverage breakdown, but then the ability to take advantage of it. That's easier said than done. I think the defense is lucky he wasn't able to take this all the way to the house, Mike, because at the beginning of the play, it didn't look like there was a defender close enough to be able to bring him down.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Pacheco. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They're in 4-down territory for sure. But what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it is 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he will try to get to the pylon, but he's not going to get there. They mark him short of the goal line. It is a defensive stop on 4th and goal. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going right sideline and complete. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house.